Dreamscape presents The Servant Economy, Where America's Elite is Sending the Middle Class, by Jeff Faux. Narrated by Jim Seybert. Part 1. The Pursuit of Folly. The future ain't what it used to be. Yogi Berra. 1. The Politics of Hope. Historians who look back to our time will surely conclude that our problem was not that we didn't know where we were headed. It was that we didn't act on what we knew. Even before the financial crash of 2008-2009 and the Great Recession that followed, there was ample warning. Whether you were a journalist who produced the news, a politician who made the news, or a citizen who read or watched the news, it was hard not to be aware that for the past 30 years the following had been happening. Most Americans had experienced stagnant real incomes, shrinking financial security, and fraying social safety nets. The nation had been buying more from the rest of the world than it had been selling, and was borrowing to finance the difference. Despite the erosion of U.S. economic power, the governing class, Democrats and Republicans alike, insisted on maintaining its global hegemony, whatever the cost. Sweeping historical analogies between the present-day United States and the decline and fall of earlier empires, once the subject of rarefied university seminars, had been seeping into public consciousness for the previous 3 decades. Yale historian Paul Kennedy's best-selling book, The Rise and Fall of the Great Powers, revived grand theories of the natural life cycles of empires that had been proposed earlier in the 20th century by German philosopher Oswald Spengler and British historian Arnold Toynbee. Looking at the erosion of U.S. leadership in technology and trade competitiveness, Kennedy suggested that the United States might be headed for the same fate as past superpowers that had collapsed because their political ambitions had expanded beyond their economic bases. His book spawned an academic cottage industry that fondled the historical analogies. Were we Rome in the 4th century? Spain in the 16th century? England at the beginning of the 20th century? Kennedy's book also spawned an even larger industry of politicians, pundits, and academics who flatly rejected the notion that anyone could hear the bells of history tolling the end of America's time in the sun. Indeed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?